Hello YouTubers, this is Tia from Musings of a Mystic, and I am back with another pick a card reading. Today I'm going to be doing the July, I'm going to go ahead and do the July, lost my train of thought, sorry. This is the July video. It's going to be the what's coming towards you in July, love, money, and if there is any advice in the cards, I'll read that for you. This is pile number 1, number 2, and number 3, and I might be messing with my camera all through this video because I feel like it's moving. I don't want it to be lopsided, but it seems like there's like it's gonna have to be what it is, I guess. So anyway, I've kind of like just put this, doesn't matter. We're gonna do this reading. Don't forget that I do readings through eBay and not eBay, Instant Go and email. If you'd like to donate and tip, I also accept those. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Now again, number 1, number 2, and number 3. So we're gonna go ahead and get started with number 1, and we're gonna ask. Number 1, by the way, is rose quartz. We're going to ask what is coming towards you, July 2019. Please remember that these are general readings and will not resonate with everyone, and that is okay. It just is what it is. So, pile number 1, what is coming towards you in love, July 2019? And money. See if there's any. What do you need to know about your month overall? Okay, so and love, it looks like healing and working through some issues, like working hard. If you're in a relationship, I see you kind of working through a few. I don't feel like these are really big issues. I feel like that maybe there's a little bit of heartbreak or some disappointment, but there isn't anything like extreme happening. I see that if you are in a relationship, it's like you're working and you're healing and you're getting better. The relationship seems to be at a place where you are just having to, with the 8 of Pentacles, work through some things, and the 4 of Swords, take a break from maybe stressful times, like working through things and then taking a break. Well, hold on. This evening, my brain is kind of like foggy, but it's like some of you are working through some issues and healing from what those issues caused in your life. Like maybe there was a little bit of, like I said, heartbreak or disappointment, and you're like, okay, I can deal with this, I'll work through it, and then in the end you take some time to heal. Some of you are trying to work through some issues by taking a break from the relationship. And if you're single, I kind of see that you are still not really necessarily like really putting yourself out there. You might be working too much. and not really able to go out. So you kind of go to work and come home and go to sleep. Go to work and come home and go to sleep. Go to work and come home and go to sleep. That's like your life for a while. For the month of July 2019, anyway. I'm not really seeing anything too extremely exciting. I'm just seeing some working through of issues, or working a lot, working so much that you can't really have a relationship, and going home and kind of just, going to sleep instead of maybe putting yourself out there, going out to bars or whatever. So that is kind of, I mean, not extremely exciting. It's just kind of like, same old same for some of you, and for some of you, you're working through some things. And maybe this is why. Is it the money for July 2019 for pile number one? It looks very much like still like working too much, working very hard to get somewhere. He just, in this card, the 10 of Wands, he just looks like he's got a lot. He's got a lot. He's like burdened down with a lot, and it's like the bills are stressing him out, having too many hours at work is stressing him out, second job, having to take care of the kids, pay the rent, do this, do that. It's just like all kind of piling up on top of you. And I recommend that you kind of try and take care of yourself. Make sure you take care of yourself so that you don't break down and have issues, as you go through your month. And I think I'm gonna scrap this spread for the next couple piles. I just don't, I'm not feeling it. It's not working that well for me right now. But pile number one, you guys get it. So yay! It looks like you've got some kind of windfall. And I remember there's a pile in June that had this in it. It looks like you might get a call back for maybe a new job with the Judgment card, which is a card of like reincarnation, or a card of things coming back around again. Things you thought were totally and utterly dead. Things you thought would just never come back around again. It's like they come back around again, and when they do, they come bearing gifts. And this might be something that you've been waiting for a long time. So it's like, look out for an opportunity. It's not all, bad. It's not really bad though. It's kind of like just like the same old same. But it's like something new comes into your same old same. And it's very interesting kind of. So it's an actual physical manifestation that you could potentially get your hands on. But like I said in the June reading, you could get your hands on it, or you could force yourself to miss the opportunity. You just kind of have to be mindful of what's going on around you so that you can, if you want to get your hands on this opportunity. Could be a job, could be just like a windfall, could be a grant for somebody out there. Somebody out there might be trying to get a grant for a business or something. This is like that sort of thing that's in your energy field. And you could get your hands on it. You just kind of have to keep your eyes peeled and make sure that you get it when you see it, if that makes sense. And this might be something that you've been, like, if you are trying to get a grant, it's like you put in 7 applications, or you applied for 7 years, and it's like this year, maybe you were like, oh, this is never gonna happen. But this card of judgment, it's like it just comes back around again, and suddenly you now have this opportunity to make money, or win money, or have a job, some kind of physical thing come into your life that will help you out. So the advice here seems like keep your eyes open. Keep your eyes open, because something that you've been manifesting and waiting for a long time will be coming into your energy field. And I hope that it is something positive. Well, it looks like it will be, but I hope it's something that helps you a lot, something that will help you so much that you're like, oh my god, my life has totally changed and I have everything I need to do the things I want to do. Yes. So, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, tip, and donate. And I will talk to you guys in the next video. Pile number 2. Well, this thing that I'm sitting on is not comfortable. I'll probably change it between videos. Anyway, pile number 2. What is coming towards you guys? Uh-oh. Too many cards. I wasn't even like really totally focused on the question. What is coming toward the Seeker in July 2019. For some reason I was thinking January. It's coming toward the Seeker, July 2019. Don't forget that these are general readings and they will not resonate with everyone, and that's okay. That just means the message is for someone else. If you need a personal reading, I'm doing a special right now for $20. Love reading. Just a reading for like about 25 minutes is going to be $20. What is coming toward? Well, that flew out. What is coming toward the Seeker in July 2019? What is coming towards you guys, July 2019? 7 of Staffs, 10 of Staffs. What in the actual hell, you guys? The bottom of the deck is the 4 of Coins. So it looks like you guys are in a state where you are holding on to what you got for dear life. Like, who do you know that sits like this? He's got coins in his hands and he's got coins under his feet. Nobody does that unless they're like kind of desperate to hold on to what they've got. Like, it's weird. So the 4 of Coins is about holding on. You might be holding a grudge against somebody, and it looks like things are just tight right now in July for you guys. And that kind of goes along with the astrological happenings right now. There are a lot of things in retrograde. So, I'll just tell you what you got here first before I continue. 7 of Staffs, the 10 of Staffs, and the Star card. I like the Star card here because this is a card of a holding on for dear life, basically. And this is a card of like defensiveness and kind of fighting and just trying to get your shit together and hold on to, basically still hold on to what you've got and fend off those that might want to take what you've got. And this is a card of stress traditionally, where the person is carrying all these sticks and they're not really doing a very, they're burdened down. Everything, it's just a heavy burden to carry. And all of these 3 cards together, it's like things are very tight. You're like holding on to what you can hold on to, and you're stressed out, basically. You might be having fights with people around you. You might be holding grudges against them because of fights. It just looks like a lot of... There is also action here. Like you have to go out and do things. It's like you have to basically fight for hours at work, and that stresses you out. And then you have to hold on to whatever coins you can get your hands on because there isn't like enough, or it seems like there's not enough. But the positive thing about this is that the Star is here. The Star is a very positive card. It's kind of like the Sun, except it's not the most positive card in the deck. This is a very... Like I said, the sun is the most positive card. That's like the 2nd or 3rd most positive card in the deck. Where it's like, even though things are kind of stressful and you kind of have to hold on to your money, in the end, you know, there is healing. There are positive things. you can find your way out. I don't know if you're a praying person, but if you are, you might want to pray. If you're a magical person, you might want to do some grid opening spells. But let me take some very nice, warm baths with Epsom salt, because it looks like I'm feeling like muscle pain. It's like phantom muscle pain for some people. You might want to take baths to help you with your muscle pain if you're having any. And it's like, in the end, this can be a positive month. You just kind of have to be patient. And you might, if you're like a big spender, you might want to kind of like hold back and not spend a lot, because that'll cause you stress too. So to recap, I'm kind of seeing this like overall as a little bit of a stressful month, but there is hope, because you can find your way out. You just kind of have to be patient and probably get quiet and meditate on what's going on. It looks like you might have to penny pinch a little bit, because this month just is inundated with freaking retrogrades that might be affecting your money and your relationships. If you're focused on a relationship, I'm kind of seeing it being difficult. If you're focused on work, I'm seeing it like you have to fight for hours. And then the work is going to be hard. When you get the hours, the work is going to be hard. And for you guys, you might want to take nice warm healing baths to help you after you get home and have stressed out emotions, having stress just in general, and then stressed out body where you've got like muscle aches and stuff like that. You might also want to meditate to help you keep yourself together. So I hope that helps you guys. If you need a personal reading, my readings right now are going for $20 for 25 minutes, and that is basically a deal that's going on for the month of June and July. So we're going to go ahead to pile number 3. Pile number 2, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And tip and donate if that is what you choose to do. Every penny is appreciated. So pile number 3. What is coming towards you in July 2019? Don't forget that these readings are general readings and will not resonate with everyone. That is okay. If you need a personal reading, my readings right now are going for $20 for 25 minutes. That's a deal that's going on. Probably, I don't know when I'm going to end it, but it's going on right now, July 2019. What is coming toward the seeker? July 2019. One last time. There we go. 6 of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, the 4 of Pentacles. It looks like, and the 3 of Cups. Here. So the underlying energy is actually one of joy. Maybe going out, and well, the 4th of July is coming for people in America. We celebrate the Independence Day on the 4th of July, and that is something that's coming up pretty soon here. And that the underlying energy is that. Now, oddly, I guess it's not too odd, because like I said in the other piles, a lot of things are retrograding right now. The planets, I think Pluto, Saturn, Uranus, I think they're all retrograding right now. And that affects money and relationships. So, with that being said, all three of these piles have been a little bit difficult. Not extremely like terrible, but they've all been kind of difficult-ish. And this one is a little bit more. Well, this one's a little bit. It's about. It's actually a little bit like on track here. Um, it looks like you might be going to some July 4th of July parties. You might also be having a little bit of an issue with money. You might end up getting a loan from someone. This is the Six of Pentacles, and this is the Four of Pentacles, where the Six of Pentacles, as you can see, there's a man who's giving out money to people, and then this one is the Four of Pentacles, where this person is holding on to his valuables for dear life, basically. So what you might actually end up doing is getting like a loan from your mom, or you might be getting a loan from your friends or something. You might be being stalked on social media too a little bit. This is a social card, a social. This is my card for social media, and this is the Spy Queen, where she might actually be. It doesn't have to be a female. This person might actually be like on your social media, taking little bits of information and holding on to them for later use, which is an interesting storyline there. But for others of you who are not being cyberstalked, it looks like you might be getting help from someone because you're having issues with money. You might like get a loan from your mom or your sister or a friend or something. Or your grandmother. Somebody gets a loan from their grandmother. I'm just seeing that this pile is going to be connected with, I think, the first one, or the second one, where there's like difficulty with money and they are just kind of like, there's positivity at the end. Here, it's like you're happy because you got what you needed from this person and you're holding on to it until you get paid again because you're having issues with money. It's like that's just what's going on with people right now. People are just having issues with money right now because I think it's Saturn that's in retrograde. But anyway, in retrograde in Capricorn, and I know that because I'm a Capricorn and my Saturn return is returning right now. Yay. Anyway, the overall here for most storylines is that I see you getting some kind of assistance from someone. I see you getting some kind of assistance from someone because times are kind of tight right now and you're trying to hold on to every penny that you can get your hands on so that you can make it through July. And you might actually get that assistance from this person here who could be an air sign. I'm kind of getting like mother or grandmother. If it doesn't have to be a woman, it could be a man that's like just in the Queen of Swords energy, which is, I mean, if you need the help, then there it is. And like I said, somebody out there is like hoarding someone else's information from social media here and just like holding on to it and potentially giving it to someone else. So like if you block somebody and you're like, oh, I shouldn't be having any more issues with them because I blocked them on social media, so I shouldn't have any problems, right? Well, here this person might be so obsessed with you and so stuck on what you're doing that they have somebody else who is taking your information from your profile, the public posts that you've got, like maybe even screenshotting them and then giving it to this person who is like holding on to it. This person's not letting go of you until they basically croak. That's a little creepy, but for somebody out there, you are being cyber stalked, so be careful what you post. Or, you could be petty and post things that would make the person that you're thinking about jealous. Up to you. Anyway, that is basically it for this reading. I'll be back in what is that poking out? Four of Swords. But the one that I was looking at that poked out was the 8 here. The 8 of Swords, where it's like somebody coming by and cutting you free. The 4 of Swords, it just came out. I just like pulled it. But anyway, this is like about healing and being able to kind of move forward. Somebody also might get some inheritance from someone who passed not too long ago. But the one that I was looking at was the 8 of Swords. And it is, as you can see, someone's coming and cutting this person free. That's not what the traditional meaning of the card is, but it's like someone comes and cuts this person free. And that goes along with the the 6 of Pentacles here, where somebody is giving assistance to someone else. So, that is it there. If you need a personal reading, I'm doing them for $20 for 25 minutes right now, and that'll last until I decide that I don't want to do it anymore. So, probably a couple months. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Tip and donate if that is what you, what has been laid upon you to do. And sorry for the weirdness of this video. My brain is just kind of like all over the place. I will see you guys in the next video. Ta-ta for now.